Good afternoon, everyone. This is the November 5th, 2020 meeting of the Babylon Town Board. Obviously, we are conducting the board meeting in compliance with Governor Cuomo's executive order, which has us doing our board meetings virtually. That means that you'll be seeing this on our YouTube channel right now. If you're watching it live, you can click the link below, take a look at the agenda, and you're also able to access and let us know that you'd like to address the board on either the 3 public hearings that are scheduled for today, or the agenda, or during the open portion, which is when residents can come forward and address the board on any matters of concerning town government or town services that are not on today's agenda. So there's 3 opportunities for you to address the board. With that, what I'm going to ask everyone to do is please rise for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And please remain standing for a moment of silence, and I'd ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers the brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad, as well as those in our town who are still responding to or have been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. And most importantly, last week we lost a very dear friend and partner to all of us in the town of Babylon. Mayor Ralph Scordino suddenly passed away last Wednesday night, and he was laid to rest on Tuesday. And I ask that you keep him, as well as his wife Linda, his children, both Dina and Paul, and their spouses and grandchildren in your thoughts and prayers. Thank you. Please be seated. Okay, Mr. Greenwald, would you conduct the roll call?
Sure. Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez.
Here.
Councilman McSweeney.
Here.
Councilman Gregory.
Here.
Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here as well. So everybody is present today. As I said, we've got 3 public hearings scheduled for this afternoon. And I'm going to read the first public hearing. We have 1 speaker who has signed up to address the board on this public hearing. That's a public hearing in reference to designating the premises known as 2 Ithaca Street in Deer Park, New York, 11729. Tax map number 0100-024-02-076, a public nuisance, authorizing the boarding up of said premises and authorizing the town attorney to commence litigation. As I said, we do have 1 speaker, John Reno, who is the attorney for the owner of the property. And Kev, if you can let Mr. Reno in.
Mr. Reno has been added. It's just waiting for him to connect his audio.
Okay, great.
And Mr. Reno, if you can hear us, I see you're in, but not on audio. It's the button in the bottom left, the green little microphone button. It's an up arrow there. You use it to select the microphone. And if that doesn't work, you're going to want to use the call-in number in the email to call in with audio.
Okay, there he is.
Yeah, we've got video, but no audio yet.
Okay. Mr. Reno, can you hear us?
Good now.
Okay. Mr. Reno, can you hear us? Unmute yourself, John. How would you unmute, Kev? Or can you unmute him? Okay.
How about now?
Yes, we got you now.
Okay.
Thank you.
We normally do these Skypes on our computer, but for some reason our computer's down. So now I'm on my paralegal cell phone.
Oh, no worries at all. No worries at all. Good afternoon to you. And just for the record, give us your name and address, John.
My name is John Reno, 1913 Deer Park Avenue, and I'm the attorney. I guess that would be for the respondent.
Yeah, for the property owner, correct.
Yes,
And
I have him sitting right next to me.
great. I'm sorry. Just state his name again.
Yes,
Edilberto Arvelo.
Okay, great.
Edilberto, Arvelo, Arvello.
Great. And he lives at 2 Ithaca Street in Deer Park, and he's the owner of 2 Ithaca Street in Deer Park.
Yes.
Great. Okay, shoot, John.
So good news that I just came to my attention. It just turned that completely off. Is that Mr. Alvarado is in the process of selling the house. As a matter of fact, he has a buyer and he has contracts out, and he's expecting to sign his contracts sometime next week. So I don't know, maybe this is a moot point, but it looks like that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So he's signing it.
Are you representing him on the sale?
No, actually, he has another attorney for that.
Who would that attorney be, Mr. Arvello?
Shoot, let me see if I can put my phone back on. I could give you my broker's number.
Yeah, if you
And
could, you know what I'm going to suggest here, and we had heard that good news, and we appreciate you, Mr. Arvello, and the actions that we know that you've taken over the past several weeks.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it as well. With all due respect, I have a whole bunch of children. Unfortunately, I get up every day at 3 o'clock in the morning. I work in the city. I work for Hercules Corporation, which are established in Hicksville, New York. Been doing the job for 8-9 years. So I leave at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Unfortunately, sometimes.
He had put his phone on because he was looking for that lawyer's number.
Yes.
And
Yeah, that's okay. I like the ringtone.
I really do apologize about the phone, first of all. And so, you know, I'm a worker. I'm a hard worker. I have a whole bunch of kids. I had 9 kids. One of them, like I was telling my.
You really are a worker.
I am a worker. I just had,
9 kids.
But the basic thing that I'm going to say to you, sir, is that the reason we're leaving is because I know that I have a few neighbors that have been probably called in because of my rowdy kids. So I decided, you know what, the best interest of my next door neighbors and myself, I just want to sell the property and get out, and everybody will be a lot happier, and I think I'll be a lot happier as well.
Yep.
I really do apologize for my children's actions. I should have taken action. One thing I'm going to say to you, I never got that first nuisance letter until now. That should have been given to me 8 months ago. I did not get it. If I would have gotten that notice and I would have realized that you guys had an ordinance like this, I would have probably tried to keep a little bit more control of the situation, which I didn't. And I came from, if you look at my paperwork, I came from Brentwood, which is a little easier out there.
Mhm.
You know, and I do apologize for that.
No,
The only thing I'm going to ask you is to give me time. The house will be sold. I'll be out of here, and I think a lot of my neighbors will probably be so happy.
no, and I, what I would say to you is that I'm sorry that you have. I believe it's one kid in particular. I don't want to cast aspersions on all of your kids because I'm sure, based on how you present yourself, I'm sure that a lot of them have followed you in terms of how to present him or herself. But I believe it's been one particular child, and I'll call him a child because I don't want to give him the adult title, based on his actions, that needs to wake up and start thinking about reality and how he's going to comport himself. And again,
If I can say one word to you, is that I'm getting out of New York. I'm moving up to North Carolina. I'm buying a house, me and my wife, and we already told the kids they cannot come live with us. They have to find their own way.
good for you.
They have to know what happens if I die tomorrow. Well, they can't keep staying with me and destroying my life.
Yep, good for you. And we're glad that you and your wife are going to be able to have some peace and quiet and enjoy yourselves.
But we're definitely going to try.
Great. Well, listen, what I would like to do is, and I'll suggest this to the board today, is that I'd like you to provide us with the name and contact information for your broker.
I'm
And
going to give you that information right now.
yeah, right. That's right. And let me just put this on the record. And what we'll do is Jerry Guarino, who's our deputy town attorney, he'll contact the broker, contact the attorney who's handling the sale of the property.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
way, what we'll include in the public record is once your attorney receives the signed contract of sale back, and you and your wife sign, Then we'll enter that into the record and we'll use
Well, my
that.
wife doesn't have to sign because she's not on the deed. It's just myself.
Oh, okay, yep. So then, yeah, so
So-
that's just you, yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
So the real estate broker, her name is Arena, Reena. Her,
Is that her first name or last name?
that's Rena. I don't know if that's the first or last name.
Yeah, it might be
But
her
it's
first.
Rena.
Yep.
And then there's a Khera.
Khera.
Yes.
Okay, and
And-
do you have a phone
And
number?
there Douglas, Emily's, real
Douglas
estate,
Elliman.
516-921-2262.
Okay, great. So we'll have Mr. Guarino, if you want to let her know, Mr. Guarino will give her a call. and-
Okay.
And then we'll make contact with your attorney and we'll get the
Contract.
contract of
Copy of the
sale.
contract.
We'll incorporate that into the public record. And then we'll be able to consider this matter resolved.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, and thank you
Mr.
for doing all that you've done, and we want to wish you luck.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry for this inconvenience.
No apologies necessary.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thank you.
again.
John,
Okay,
thank you.
Mr. Schaefer. Take care. We'll be in
John,
touch.
thank you very much.
My pleasure. Bye.
Okay, great. And Kev, we don't have any other speakers on this, right?
No, we don't.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to close and reserve, second by Councilman Mineta. All those in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
Okay, this hearing is closed and decision is reserved. And what we'll do when we get to the resolution on the agenda, we'll just table that for 60 days. So I would table it to the,
I have December 23rd. It's,
yeah, let's table to December 23rd. I think they'll be in contract by then and then we can move along with the contract. That's good. Okay. Great. So we'll go into the second public hearing in reference to adopting a local law of 2020 tax cap override. Do we have any speakers, Kev?
No, we do not.
Okay. And take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney to close and reserve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Third public hearing is a public hearing in reference to adopting the annual budget for the town of Babylon. Do we have any speakers, Kev?
No, we do not.
Okay, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Gregory, seconded by Councilman Mineta to close and reserve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. That's it for the public hearing. So we'll go to the agenda for today. Do we have any speakers on the agenda?
No, we do not.
Okay, so we'll go right into the resolutions. Resolution 683.
Hill for 683.
Second,
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's adopted. Resolution 684.
offer 684.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's adopted. Resolution 685.
I offer 685.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 686.
offer 686.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 687.
I offer 687.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 688.
offer 688.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 689.
I offer resolution 689.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 690.
690.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 691.
I offer 691.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 692.
offer 692.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 693.
I offer 693.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 694.
offer 694.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 695.
I offer 695.
Second,
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 696.
offer 696.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 697.
I offer 697.
Second,
All those in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
Resolution's approved. Resolution 698.
offer 698.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 699.
I offer 699.
Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 700.
Offer resolution 700.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 701.
I offer 701.
Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 702.
Offer 702.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 703.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 704.
I offer resolution 704.
I second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 705.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 706.
I offer 706.
I second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 707.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 708.
I offer resolution 708.
I second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 709.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta,
Yes.
Councilman Martinez,
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney,
Yes.
Councilman Gregory,
Abstain.
and Supervisor Schaefer.
Yes. Resolution's approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention. Resolution 710.
I offer resolution 710.
I second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 711.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 712.
I offer resolution 712.
I second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 713.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All's in favor? Opposed? Resolution's approved. Resolution 714.
I move resolution 714.
I second.
Would the clerk call the roll?
Councilman Mineta,
Yes.
Councilman Martinez,
Yes.
Councilman McSweeney,
Yes.
Councilman Gregory,
Abstain.
Supervisor Schaefer,
Yes. Resolution's approved. 4 votes in favor, 1 abstention, and resolution 715.
Resolution 715, I make a motion to table to the December 23rd town board meeting.
I second.
All those in favor of the tabling motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution's tabled to December 23rd. That's it for the resolutions. We'll go to the open portion, and I believe we have 2 speakers.
Adding Karen Capellan now.
Got it.
Seems to be an issue with her joining, so I'm going to attempt our second speaker. We'll reverse the order.
Okay.
Mr. D. Leonardo.
Mr. Di Leonardo,
Hi,
good afternoon. Could you just state your name and address for the record?
yeah, my name is John DiLeonardo, and I live at 97 Lexington Avenue, Malvern, New York, 11565.
Great. And you'd like to address the board during the open portion now? You would like to address the board now? John, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you can address the board now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I got YouTube running at the same time.
Okay.
Hear you much better. Sure. As president of Long Island Orchestrating for Nature, Long Island's leading animal welfare organization, an anthrozoologist, a licensed wildlife rehabilitator, and a licensed nuisance wildlife control operator in New York State, I am glad to see the town's draft foul code 106-12 holding the line in terms of the 100-foot setback. I'm also pleased to see the requirements for hardware cloth and precipitation, wind, and predator-proof enclosures. I believe the proposed code to be a vast improvement over the current code, but I do have a few concerns that I think would easily be rectified to make it even better. The restriction against keeping chickens under 8 weeks old is an excellent one, as it will certainly curtail impulse purchases that people later regret, as well as help prevent people from mistakenly acquiring a rooster. However, I request that the town change chickens in that section to fowl, or at least chickens and waterfowl. Male ducks are hypersexually aggressive, to the point that they may seriously injure or even kill females if there are too many in a flock. Adding them to this section would limit their abandonment by ensuring that ducks too can be accurately voice sexed before acquisition. Additionally, I am concerned about only nipple waterers being allowed for fowl in the new code. Waterfowl need access to protected pools or ponds to bathe and water pools that allow them to fully submerge their heads, or at least their nares. This is essential for proper health and hygiene. Speaking of health and hygiene, I also want to make sure that the council is aware that the novel coronavirus is not the only zoonotic outbreak making headlines this year. According to the CDC, as of September, more than 1,300 people infected with one of the outbreak strains of Salmonella have been reported from 49 states. And epidemiologic and laboratory evidence shows that contact with backyard poultry is the likely source of these outbreaks. Since I last appeared before you, my organization has continued to rescue fowl in Babylon, including a peahen that Babylon Animal Control called us to catch, and 2 domestic ducks abandoned at Town Hall Park that Babylon Town Animal Shelter referred callers to us to rescue. Lion is happy to help the town, and we appreciate our input being considered. So I want to thank you guys for your consideration and let you know that I'm here for any other questions or anything you have at any time.
Great, and we appreciate your input, and we'll send that along to the staff who's working on this code and make sure that they give that consideration.
Great, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, John. Okay, Kev, were we able to get the other speaker in?
Yes, she rejoined and trying again now.
Okay, great.
There we go.
Okay, good afternoon. You can unmute yourself. Karen, is it?
Yes.
Hi,
Hello.
Karen. Good, just state your name and address for the record.
My name is Karen Kaplan. My address is 225 17th Street in West Babylon, New York, 11706.
Great, and if you wouldn't mind, you're addressing the board during the open portion, and you can speak to us about any matters concerning town government or town services.
Okay, awesome. So I would like to begin by saying I am a resident of the town. I do appreciate what you gentlemen have done for our town. I'll go ahead and speak my part. So I'd like to say, hello, board members. My reason for speaking to you today is the same reason that I had for speaking to you guys last year, earlier this year, and in the beginning of last year. First and foremost, the investigation that was conducted by Joseph Giordano, our principal environmental analyst, was based off of a study that was done in this year, September 2020, and concluded that the rat and mice infestation of Long Island was directly associated with the backyard chicken keeping. For this reason, I understand a proposal has been brought forth, which would essentially make it nearly impossible for most of us to keep our backyard chickens as pets. As most of us residents know, the problem with rodents has been an ongoing issue since the fall of the real estate market back in 2008. When residents were forced out of their homes due to high mortgages, these homes eventually became zombie homes. I'm very familiar with them as I do have quite a few on my block. Fast forward 10 years later, now our economy is booming and in a much better standing. And these homes are being purchased by contractors, which is great for us, not so good for the rodent infestation. Mix the groundbreaking construction with the number of residents fleeing the city, add COVID plus restaurant closings, strip malls, and fast food restaurants and overpopulation to that negative mix, and we are bound to deal with the negative effects. With that said, I appreciate the time and consideration being put into our cause, but it's safe to say that this argument is inaccurate and cannot be the sole reason our petition is being dismissed and overlooked. Now, accountability is something worth considering, and for anyone who doesn't keep a clean coop by all means, absolutely find that person, remove their flock. If they're not caring for their flock in a humane way, then yes, absolutely, their flock should be removed. But to put us all into this category of irresponsible pet owners, because essentially that's what we're being told, that we're irresponsible, and for this reason, there is a mice infestation. It's being directly correlated to us. Since the beginning of my efforts to change the code, I've met over 500 Town of Babylon residents who keep chickens, and since the pandemic, I've been receiving weekly emails. As I'm very out and open about changing our code to hold those accountable who are actually keeping a clean coop. We're not fighting, we're not advocating for the people who are not taking care of their coop. I've offered before, you know, I'm more than willing to give classes. I've had my coop for going on 7 years now. So with everything going on in the world, it's safe to say that I'm receiving about a dozen phone calls a week asking, you know, what's going on, and then in the beginning, when I spoke to you, Supervisor Schaefer, we were kind of looking at it on the upside. You know, everything's going to be great. As long as we keep a clean coop, everything will be good. When we received this correspondence, we were completely taken back, which is why we're here, you know, to speak about this. With that said, just recently there was an NBC News article, a Yahoo article. It's a very easy Google search, and you'll find that the rodent infestation is going on in Nassau County. Not one mention of chickens. It really has, you know, there's a rodent infestation because there's been a rodent infestation. But for that to directly be correlated to chicken keeping, we find that a bit far-fetched.
Okay, where is your coop?
Well, I've looked at the map forward and backward.
No. I asked, where is your coop? You're in your backyard, right?
Right here. Yeah.
Where is it? So it's the fenced-in area?
Yes, that's actually the Southern State Parkway.
Oh, you back up onto the Southern State?
Yeah.
Right, but your coop is in that fenced-in area there?
Yes, fenced in. My ladies, we clip their wings annually, so they're not able to fly. You know, we did have a hawk. Because the Southern State Parkway is back there, we did have a hawk try to swoop down and grab one of them from their area, but we've managed to make it to where there's no other predators are able to come in. It's very secured. We have chicken wire, we have bricks, we have all types of things that blocks anything from getting in or out.
Great. So we're going to take the comments into consideration. We haven't adopted anything yet. We just sent that out for comment, and we're continuing to receive written comments as well from various people. So we appreciate you coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, Kev, do you have any other speakers?
No, that's it.
Okay, so I'll take a motion to adjourn from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney. All those in favor?